Okay, this is MB Moose Lover with another Grouse video, and I just uploaded two videos. One was when the Grouse came back this spring. It was this one and a couple others. It was three of them all together. Came all winter and hadn't seen them for a long time, and just happened to spot one out there and went and put some seed out, and they come over and ate it out of the bowl, and then it came again, and this time it run into some resistance from a gray squirrel, which didn't want to give up the bowl. It was kind of cute, and now this time here, this was just last night, and it was this time I spotted it out there, and I went out and put some, cause I only feed the squirrels in the mornings. I have bowls set up for the squirrels here on a platform up in the air, and so when I spotted the grouse on my lawn just picking around, I took some seed, and she actually let me get up around fairly close to her, and kind of circled around her, and I'm pouring the seed from one bowl into another so she can kind of see me pouring it, and then she kind of moved away a little bit, kind of into the trees right here, and then right when the video started here, you can see where she basically come in under the picnic table there and started eating, and I'm not too far from her here. I'm only about, I don't know, maybe 20 feet away, and she's really going to town. She loves them sunflower seeds, and she's putting them away, and the only thing is she's going to meet some more competition here. These squirrels, I've got about 4 reds, and there's, I don't know, there's at least 2 grays, and I thought maybe there was 3 of them at one time, but and they're all got nests, and you can tell this squirrel here is a female, because you can see where they've been nursing her, and she's just voracious on defending her bowl here. She thinks it's her bowl. It actually says stretchy on the bowl, and that's my groundhog. I was using it for its food, but anyway, here comes this little antagonist here, and this little squirrel is just, I don't know, greedy's the word, but I know she's got babies to feed, but I don't know where she's putting all these seeds. And she gets eaten here, and she's just, I mean, they'll take them in their cheeks and go hide them, but she's just, they're going into her and ain't coming out. And once she gets over here, and the grouse gave her a good defense here for a while, and anyway, but then eventually the squirrel gets its face in that bowl and doesn't want to take it out, and it's really cute here. And then the grouse just kind of sits there and watches it eat. It's so funny. It's like, and I'm like, you know, would you just like give him a little browbeat with your wings there? But she just sits there and watches him eat, or her eat, and it's just little squirrel just shoveling it in. I don't know where it's all going. Yeah. And this happened right up till dark. I've got a second part to this video, and yeah, because yeah, I don't give it away, but anyway. Can't get over the colors of these feathers on these birds from the winter when I was filming them. You know, you're filming them, well, a lot of times it was in the evening they were coming in the evenings, and it would, you know, in the winter it's dark real early, and they were always, you know, I had boughs over this picnic table, called it the eatery, and I had it kind of poles around it and stuff, and it was always kind of dark and shaded, and trying to keep the deer and the turkeys from bothering the grouse. And now that squirrel, she's right in there now, and she's just like, oh, I got the seed. And, but anyway, like I said, I was, well, she got them there a little bit, and now she's getting a few more seeds there. But, yeah, like I was just saying that, with the, in the winter, the videos were darker. I had to lighten a lot of them in the editing to make them even watchable. And it's so nice seeing this grouse here. And, I mean, this is still evening. It was almost dark, but I was kind of teasing, lightening it up a tad, but I just thought, no, it's pretty good. And her feathers are just, the white comes out so much nicer in the summer, and with the good lighting, it's so much fun seeing her come back. I mean, because I wasn't going to feed them anymore because I just didn't want to, interrupt, the natural. I didn't want to keep them around here because I thought, hawks and owls and stuff are more apt to get them, and I still don't want to really feed her too much, but it's just in the evening if I can give her just a little bit and kind of watch her there. But yeah, it's she's such a beautiful bird. Her feathers are just so colorful, and the way they blend in camouflage is just amazing. I just like to see them eat their natural foods. They need a lot of that extra stuff from insects and everything, greenery, and the ferns that they eat and all this stuff, berries, clover. I don't like to see them get dependent on seeds. If she gets a few in the evening, because that's the only time I'll feed her. If try to keep a bowl there for her. It's hard to keep a bowl there anyway. I gotta rearrange my bowls for my squirrels here, because I get some more bowls and put them on the picnic table there. Try to get them off the ground here where she feeds here, and then we'll see how that goes. And I don't give the squirrels too much food. Just a little tub like this one here that I kind of just put into like 5 or 6 tubs, and I've got some birds coming there now. I didn't really want to feed the birds either, but there's a few that are showing up, and my feeders for the squirrels are in the woods here. So they're on my other platform that I built. They're up in the air just to keep the deer and turkeys from getting them. So I the birds will come in, a few of them, chickadees, and there's a few grosbeaks, and but where they're in the woods, you don't attract too many birds. It's not like the way I had them before on a cable out in the open. So here I'm basically just I was feeding a groundhog here in my little shed, and I was trying to keep the squirrels from his dish. So that's why I was feeding the squirrels over there, because I don't want to feed the squirrels at all, but I just was trying to keep the squirrel from coming over and stealing the groundhog's vegetables I was putting out for it, and because he was trying to steal his cabbage, and so just trying to appease all the animals here so they don't fight or interfere with another animal I'm filming. But now the grouse, she's just sitting there. She's just sitting there, and she's letting them eat, and I'm thinking, why don't you go just give him a little bit of wing power there. He gets to eat all day. You don't. You only show up here in the evening. A patient grouse. She just, well, I don't know. Little squirrel, he's just doing a little dance there. He's like, hey. It's like, I'm gonna eat another one. Huh? You want any? I'm gonna eat another one. Animals are funny. Just like people. And I don't know where he's putting all, or she, it's a she, because you can see where she's been nursing young, and I don't know where she's putting all these seeds. And I'm getting so tired of holding the camera, I'm just like holding it in one position, and there's this weed right in front of where I'm filming. I'm going to try to shift to the left here to get this weed off of my camera angle, and I don't want to scare her, and I'm amazed at how well she lets me get near her, but that's the way it was all winter. I mean, we went to get groceries one night, and I come back, and the grouse was sitting right underneath my picnic table waiting for me to give it some seed, because I'd run out of seed. And right in a snowstorm, and she was sitting there waiting. And I'd go out and put the food out, and they would just sit there and then wait for me, and then when I walk away, they'd eat. And they wouldn't sit on my lap, but they were always, they would just sit there. It started when they were there in the spring, and they would just sit there, and in the summer actually, they would just sit there and just sun themselves and just eat, and then just sit there and wait for it to settle, and then eat some more. I said summer, but it wasn't summer. It was actually winter, because it really was. I had filmed some grouse at my son's place, and I had a half a dozen of them there, and I was filming them. And when I come home, that was when I noticed that the grouse were sitting around my feeders where I was feeding the birds, and they were picking the seed up that was falling out of the feeders. And it was actually before Christmas. I think it was Christmas Day. It was after Christmas, because it was Christmas Day when I was at my son's and filmed the grouse. And so it was right after Christmas Day that I started filming the grouse all through the winter. Get that straight there. And so this is coming up to a part 2 here, so I'm going to have to, the squirrel, she got a little jump there, and then she goes down in the woods, and we'll pick it up after that. But she went down in the woods and sat there for a bit, and I didn't know she goes under the picnic table, and I didn't know she was coming back. But anyway, part 2's coming up later.